All right, so I have a pattern here, pattern 9. And what I'd like to do is maybe add a couple more sounds to this, and then from there be able to copy it, but only copy certain sounds so that I can take my one main pattern and break it into smaller sections. All right. Now, right now I only have a kick, snare, and hi-hat on this, so I'd like to add some more sounds to this particular pattern before I do my copying and selecting of specific samples. If I play the pattern, all right, I don't want to get into the record mode yet. I'm going to go into my sample banks, but I don't want the pattern to stop. So I can just press pattern select. Okay, pattern's still going. Now I see my samples. Okay, here's the sample I got from my OPZ. It's currently reversed. Sounds kind of interesting. All right. It might be nice to record this in real time, but record it chromatically. All right. This is something else that we can do, which is really nice. It's a pretty new feature here. So let me go back to my pattern. I'll do a chromatic recording, and then I can copy and paste, and then I'll create a few different variations here. All right. So here is this. I want to start recording into this pattern, overdub. Let me get my rehearse on first. Okay, I'm back in my sample banks. The sample I want to record is this, but I want to set this to chromatic. I hold shift and go into chromatic mode. We see I'm still in record standby, okay? Okay, that's kind of cool. I think I'm ready to record. All right, there it is. Get out of chromatic mode. All right, cool. And if I want to now, I could go into pitch speed, just the volume of the sample overall. Now, one thing to note is that you can't change the pitch or the speed because the pitch and speed has basically been recorded as a parameter for the steps in that pattern. All right. If we wanted to edit or change that, what we'd have to do is go into the TR-Rec mode, select the step, delete it, transpose it, and then re-enter it. That's a little bit of a pain, but other than that, it's really, really cool, the amount of things that we have. So now that I have that recorded, what I'd like to do is take that pattern and copy and paste it to a few other pattern slots, but just remove some of the sound so I can build it up. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. This is the main pattern. I'm going to select copy. This is the pattern I want to copy, and I want to copy it to this slot, but I want to figure out what samples I want to copy. Maybe for this one, it should just be the hi-hat and the snare. All right. If I hold remain, now this takes me to the sample banks, and what's great, the samples that are lit up are the ones that are actually in the pattern. Here's my hi-hat. Here's my snare. Only copy those from my pattern. All right. And now I can hit copy to confirm. The great thing is that you can also do this in real time as it's playing. So let's say that I want to make more copies from this pattern. All right, press copy, select where I'm going to put it, hold remain. In this one, it'll be kick, snare, and hi-hat. Hold copy. All right, so we got those three. I'll do one more here. Copy from A9 to A15. Hold remain. This one will have the main sample and the hats and the snare. Or actually, the hats and the kick. So again, this is a great way to stay in the flow and take your main pattern and break it into different sections. Now, the SP404 has a couple more sequencing tricks up its sleeve that we're going to look at next. In order to take advantage of these, you're going to have to make sure you can remember some button combinations.